Hello, welcome. This is our first session of Fill Your Cup in 5. I am Linda Mitchell with Linda Mitchell Coaching and Healing, and I am here with
Bertha Robinson with Star One Professional Services.
welcome to all of you. It is middle of February, and so we thought that the topic we wanted to discuss today was really appropriate, and that is, especially for this point in time, intentions versus resolutions and the problem with resolutions. I just feel resolutions are so much more of a success or failure situation, right? Resolutions are hard to uphold. I think a few years ago, I made one resolution, and that was to not make resolutions anymore.
Did you keep it?
Did. I don't
Good.
make resolutions anymore. I just make an intention for the new year or the new
Yeah.
month or the new week, right? Because upholding resolutions is hard, right? We create these all or nothing scenarios, and then any toe out of line constitutes a failure, right? And because who likes repeated failures, they
Mhm.
become so unpleasant that eventually we just disregard the whole resolution altogether. And it might just be February, like
Yeah, I
we are here
agree.
now, right?
I agree. I
Yeah,
think that it is resolutions have a hard stop to it. Like when you think of
exactly.
the word I'm resolved, it's like I'm confident this is something I'm doing, I'm all in, it's done. And then if you don't have or don't meet the goal or break the resolution, then we break down. We are really hard on ourselves. So I
Oh,
think that what's a nice, graceful way to give ourselves that ease into a change? Because really what we want is to affect some change. You want it to be sustainable. And if we make it so with such a hard stop with, no opening, no grace, then it's harder for us to pick ourselves up.
I agree.
So intentional is a great way to go. It
Yeah,
gives you that space and grace that if you fall down, just pick yourself back up.
exactly. In fact, intentions support an entirely different mindset, wouldn't you say? There's
I
no
agree.
self criticism, there's no feeling bad about a tough day. It's about gradually moving toward your
Mhm.
goal in a very intentional way, but allowing real life to happen, right? We don't
Yes.
need or expect perfection. I mean, see if you can feel the difference between a resolution and intention about, for example, eating less sugar, right? That's
Mhm.
just something we hear all the time, and it's a good one, right? But if you resolve to stop eating sugar, you may make it through a couple of weeks. God bless you. I think it's really hard, right? But then what happens if there's a birthday cake for somebody who's important in your life? Are
Mhm.
you going to say, no, I'm sorry, I don't eat sugar? You can, and that's great. But I think for me, and for a lot of people, if this is an important person in my life, I want to celebrate with them. And so I make an intentional choice to have a piece of cake without
Mhm.
beating myself up. But my intention is still intact because I am still eating less sugar
Mhm.
than I was before, right?
Yes.
But allowing for real life to happen. I don't have to feel like I failed. I don't have to give up my resolution because I have an intention I'm still walking closer and closer to my goal. It's
Yes.
incremental change, right?
I love that you said you're walking closer and closer towards your goal. It is in increments. It is a journey. So the fact that it is a journey, give yourself that opportunity because we all have good days, bad days, and difficult. Remove the
Yeah,
judgment and just make it more intentional.
exactly. And I think one of the things we have to remember, besides the fact that intentions are more realistic than resolutions, as we're making progress, I think it's so important to celebrate your successes, right?
Mhm.
And that doesn't mean go have a piece of cake. What it means is to take pride in that fact that you're moving towards your goal.
Yes.
Maybe give yourself that extra half hour to read a book or sip your favorite tea, but really celebrate your successes because what we focus on expands.
I
So I
love
think,
that.
yeah, yeah, we want to allow
Absolutely.
ourselves the freedom to feel good about our choices while continuing to move in a positive direction, right?
Yes. And you said the key word moving in a positive direction. So mirror your intentions with affirmations in the positive voice so that you can help reach those goals.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And the one thing I'd say in addition is don't wait for a new year. There's a quote that says you can start your day over at any time, right?
Mhm.
Don't wait for a new year, a new month, a new week. Start today. Start the next hour. How about now,
Yes,
right?
sounds great.
This is great. So we will see you next time around.
Absolutely. Till next time.